full rush mode to get this game over with. 4, 3, 2, 1. Everything is.
Doon dapat ako mag-
Everything is butter, just like Lando Lakes. I'm still hitting jumpers with a hand up in my face. Like some roller blades, I got 'em.
I'm in the 7, I'm gonna act up. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'ma need you to back up. Spilling the tea, stirring the cup. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'm in the 7, I'ma need you to back up. Spilling the tea, stirring the cup. I'ma need you.
The Mississippi River and the skyline of New Orleans. As beautiful as ever on this terrific night in the Big Easy. Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, we'll see the New Orleans Pelicans as they go up against the Charlotte Hornets. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, LeBron James is closing in on the top 3 all-time list in scoring. LeBron said, "It's an honor," but he added, "Scoring has never been on my list of defending, getting blocked shots, and things of that nature, always ranked above them." Kevin has filled up the box score for a long time.
He can impact the game in so many ways. DA, thank you. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. They've got Antetokounmpo. Irving is out there with Jimmy Butler. And there's Embiid, and it's Durant in at the 3 slot. And for New Orleans, Davis is out there with Jokic. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Harden, and it's Leonard in at the 3. The entire offseason leading up to tonight, Steve, as a player, do you already know if your team has a chance to be special this early?
You know, Kevin, yeah, you do. And I think the teams that I've been on and teams that you see and saying we don't have a chance to win, you try to trick yourself. You're looking at management ownership. Can we make a deal throughout this year to get us in contention? But you got to be realistic. You know the team that you don't have a chance to win the championship.
Now here's Curry. Here's Harden on the wing. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
We don't talk about it enough. Curry has unbelievable vision.
Irving with the ball. Picked up by Davis. Irving dishes to Giannis. 7-foot shot, and they pick up 2.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler.
That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul could take you right out of it.
Now here's Curry. He dishes it to Leonard. Pass to Harden. Fires the 3. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Kawhi is carving up this defense. Love his awareness. He is finding the open man.
Irving surveying the floor. Six on the shot clock. From 12 feet out. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Irving.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Because he's someone that you lean on at the offensive end. Establish him early. Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Curry passes to Jokic. The dish to Leonard. Here's the 3. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. Davis against Durant. Passes to Irving. Here's Giannis. He kicks to Embiid. Over Jokic. Leonard with the steal. Inside. And it's sent back by Irving. Here's Antetokounmpo. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
On the wing, Irving. It's good. This game is all even.
He gets to the rim at will. Kyrie, one of the most elusive players you'll ever see.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Embiid. He's coming off an excellent season. 2nd in rebounding, 4th in scoring, and he finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And looking back at last season, his complete dominance on the boards to rank number 2 overall. Absolutely remarkable.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter steals are not who you want to leave open.
Kyrie attracts so much attention, it frees his teammates up.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Outside Curry. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here is Irving. At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. Clock at 4. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Try to take a look at the steal numbers over the last couple months. The scope of that for Butler.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on deep.
Now, here's Leonard. He had a 27-point outing in the last game against Sacramento. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I mean, it's so impressive. Kyrie's scoring ability. Terrific shot maker, obviously gets to the line, converts at a high rate.
And he's got the first free throw of the game.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
Ties it up, and the next one could give them the lead.
And you think of the resiliency of New Orleans. It feeds into the ethos of their sports teams.
Wouldn't you say? Absolutely. Certainly the Pelicans have had their challenges too. Injuries, turnover, and leadership. You can't give up, though. I think that's something this organization and the fans can relate to.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
And Harden launches it from deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. Harden got 9 points.
Shots are just flowing him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Curry against Irving. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
Well, the thing about Kyrie, he draws so much defensive attention. Someone's often left open.
And Jokic wide open. He shoots, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one. Hornets trail by 3. On the wing, Irving, guarded by Curry. Here's Butler, and misses it off the right side of the rim. For the Hornets, they come into this following a loss to the Heat in Miami, and it's in there.
Attacking, trying to get good looks. Give Kawhi credit. He finds one.
And here's Irving. And the pass to Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Now, here is Harden. 23 points for him the last game against Sacramento.
And it wasn't just the points. He brought hustle. He brought energy. And he brought it on the glass.
Hands it from downtown.
And they're getting their points almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's KD. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Embiid kicks to Durant. And it's off from three-point range. Pelicans leading by 6. Nobody near Leonard. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Now Durant. Outside Irving. Bobbed up there for Embiid. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Now, here is Irving. And the dunk by Embiid.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Here's Curry. They lead by 7. And good that time. Leonard's got 7 points in the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. Steve, when it comes to creating contact, which offensive moves can create the impression of a foul where the defensive player can do nothing about it?
I think ripping through the defender's arms is really tough for the defensive guy right now, Kevin. That's a hard move to defend if you're the defender.
Smitty, I think guys actually practice this, don't they? Whoa, hammering it in!
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Doncic outside. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. And the Pelicans lead by 10.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Giannis dishes to Embiid. Here's Giannis.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Lillard finds Leonard. Free throw line jump shot, and that one good. 9 points in the game so far.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Simmons dishes to Embiid. Can't hit from 12.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
LeBron, no luck.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And with this team, Zach LaVine has been thrust into the role of the leader. Still young in his own right, but as a rising star and a large part of the future, responsibilities have fallen in his lap.
And for LaVine, he is the best scorer on the team. And you know what, Smitty? He should be a leader.
You're right. That isn't something that's easy to step right into. After losses pile up, you feel more pressure and want to take over every game. Zach LaVine should be up to the task, but it will take some adjusting.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Joel Embiid, and it's Jason Tatum in for Kevin Durant. Lillard against Simmons. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Damian Lillard.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is. And it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility. And this is Alvin Gentry's fourth stop as an NBA head coach. He's been working as an NBA assistant, let's get this, since 1988.
Over 3 decades in this league. A decade coaching in college. Worked for and with so many legendary coaches. He's seen it all.
And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. 5th on the list, the Pelicans.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive. That was nice.
The creativity, extreme athleticism. You see why Zach's won the dunk contest multiple times.
LeBron kicks to Lillard. Fires the 3, and LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got his 3rd assist on the night. There's the lob, Antetokounmpo, stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop. To go, he hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And it's a 12-point New Orleans lead.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And that's what Simmons does. His vision and accuracy make him a premier presence on the floor.
LeBron passes to Leonard. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. .153 left in the first quarter. Doncic kicks to Lillard. Puts up a 3.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively. And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Back to LaVine. And stolen by LeBron. And New Orleans pushing it up now. LeBron is running. 2 points. That one goes. LeBron's got 7 points.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
He lobs it up. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Simmons passes to Adebayo. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
Has the vertical needed to dunk it. Doncic showing off the power and flair that he possesses.
And it's sent back by Lillard. And now the Pelicans on the break. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Simmons against Lillard. Clock at 6. Simmons inside. Covered by Lillard. Shots good by Simmons.
And not a lot you can do to prevent Simmons from creating space. It's what he does best in pick and roll play.
Step back shot. Again, the Pelicans score.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Pelicans on top as they end the first quarter on a 15-6 run. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Well, you see a lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
Get there, get there.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And looking at what we've seen, Pelicans pretty much in control here.
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Hornets, they've got Trae Young. Durant is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Embiid in at the 5 spot. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, when Trae Young was in college, he was known for his long-range shooting. But Young says, the people who know me best know that I'd rather get an assist than any other stat. I pride myself on making the right play. Knowing your teammates get joy and excitement from playing with you is all I care about. Kevin?
That's great to see. Thank you, D.A.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Durant kicks to Young. Loads it up there for Siakam. And New Orleans pushing it up now. James with the ball.
You forget, Durant has the reach of a center. He can provide rim protection.
And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Some changes for New Orleans. Davis comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Damian Lillard. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Young taking his time here. And Siakam with the basket on the assist by Young.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And so James will bring it up for the Pelicans. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Hornets trail by 18. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. LeBron against Young. Shot clock at 6 to the inside. Here's Embiid, and there's another one for the Hornets.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Pelicans leading by 16. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Thompson, he's checked in for the Pelicans. James Harden comes in for Luka Doncic. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Hornets have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Thompson against LaVine. Pass to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. Stolen by Thompson. This one for 3. Offensive rebound. Jokic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Pelicans shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
Nikola Jokic at the line for 2.
Free throw, good. Jokic. Out of talent in the 2018 draft, Smitty. Who do you think has the highest ceiling of that group?
Kevin, I love that question because it's not who's the best player who has the best talent. It's the ceiling. I think Jaren Jackson Jr., Marvin Bagley, those guys have so much room to grow. The Doncic and the Trae Young, those guys are fantastic. They have room to grow, but I think those two have a lot of room to grow, and they're already good.
Harden with it. 9 points in the game so far. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And the Pelicans lead by 19.
Whether he's attacking the basket or squaring up from long range, Westbrook is always dangerous.
Pass to Young. High post, Embiid. And they double up Embiid. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Thompson up top, guarded by Embiid. Good work there as it goes. 10 points for Jokic.
I like the way Klay now studies a defense and makes great decisions with the ball.
And the Hornets call time here.
It's hard to disagree with the timeout here as the team badly needs to regain focus. They're out of sync offensively, way too many turnovers, and looking frustrated. They need to get back to their pace, their brand of basketball.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Curry's checked in. Young dishes to Walker. Siakam inside. Curry meets him, and the shot goes down. And that's 12 points for Joel Embiid.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
But they recover. Jokic passes to Thompson. Traps in the tray.
That buttery jumper reigning true. Klay's confidence from range, unbelievable.
Here's Young. Misses the layup.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
And it's Walker penetrating. Siakam misses. Pelicans leading by 20. Thompson for 3. And Embiid with the block.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. In the corner, Harden. And the Pelicans miss again.
Well, he was red hot in the first quarter. Hit 3 threes. Now suddenly struggling to find the range.
And they get it back. And they'll keep possession. Walker against Thompson. It's stolen by Davis. And New Orleans pushing it up now. A shot by Harden. Wide open. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. Harden's got 11 points.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
It's a winning approach when you execute. That's the key. They're playing fast, but also under control.
And the Hornets call time here. And he's a great scorer. But Anthony Davis's defensive impact, Smitty, perhaps even greater. Do you think he has a chance to ever win Defensive Player of the Year?
Without a question, Kevin. On a team with more weapons, he can focus on the defensive end more. We saw that with Kevin Garnett, who won his Defensive Player of the Year award his first season in Boston.
And the Hornets making a change here. Simmons is checked in. Here's Curry with the 3. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Harden dishes to Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
AD could have laid that one up, but that's not the statement he just made.
Here's Simmons. Dishes it to Embiid, and they double up Embiid. Outside for Simmons. Back to Embiid. Stolen by Thompson. The 3 from Harden. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Durant's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Walker the pass to Embiid. Down low. Stolen by Harden. Here's Curry with the 3. And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul.
Stephen Curry, that's a luxury to have a guy that can run off screens and shoot the catch-and-shoot jump shot.
Simmons passes to Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 4 assists now tonight.
Building off a solid first quarter. He's been lights out here in the second.
Curry on the wing. Guarded by KD. Harden outside. And another three for New Orleans.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Stolen by Thompson. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Leonard, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Hornets. Hornets on defense now. That bucket in no time at all. Harden's got 8 here in the quarter.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Simmons passes to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
James checked in for Thompson. And then for Charlotte. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Embiid. Mason. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
James with the bucket.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And Simmons has got the ball here for Charlotte. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slings it in.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Here's Curry with the 3, and another 3 for New Orleans.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Now here's Simmons. To the middle. Here's Giannis. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The Hornets shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Doncic is checked in for the Pelicans. Lillard comes in for Curry. Lillard with the bucket.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And so here's Charlotte. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Outside, Simmons. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Adebayo throws it down.
And Simmons is just so intelligent in these screen and rolls. A fantastic decision maker.
And stolen by Simmons. Floats it up for Giannis. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Doncic kicks to Davis. Doncic outside. No good from outside.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Yes, that goes in.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Passes it to Davis. Outside Leonard.
I mean, those huge hands of Kawhi Leonard give him great control of the ball. Very sparing with his turnovers.
And for Kawhi, he never seems like he's forcing the issue offensively.
I mean, he has studied the post games of Michael Jordan, and being able to score at all three levels has made the game easy. With his strength and his turnaround jumper, he can get his shot off with ease.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he sees it.
Lillard from outside. That shot, no good. And the Hornets now going the other way. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Simmons. Simmons got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Tatum against James. And he banks in the layup. LeBron's got 5 points now this quarter.
You see the tremendous first step, the power. LeBron loves to put the defense back on its heels.
To the inside. And the jump by Giannis.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here. James against Giannis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Pelicans shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
A guy who's won almost every award in the book. LeBron does as much for the NBA off the court as he does on it.
He's off on the second. A difficult situation for Charlotte. Butler dishes to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Jimmy Butler is on it, staying alert. Finds his man breaking free.
Loads it up for Davis. Kicks it out to Lillard. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And it's 6 points for Lillard. Butler from outside. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks so much. Kawhi, you seem to be so at ease out there. How much is that helping your game?
It's helping me out a lot. Just coming in the game relaxed, just with more intensity. I mean, my teammates start getting me involved on the offensive end. I'm playing great on defense. We just got to keep it up second half and not let it up.
Hey, Kawhi, thank you very much for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. James Harden was the man in the first. He ended up with 17 points, 5 assists, and 1 steal. Kenny, your thoughts, how the Pelicans are playing?
They obviously crushed it from deep. They were firing it from every angle and kept hitting the target. I mean, look at the score. Obviously, a lot of things went right for them, but that's a big one.
And big fella, your thoughts on the Hornets?
Not pretty to watch how they get torched in the low post, Ernie. When they were playing defense in the post, you know me, Ernie. Barbecue chicken alert, barbecue chicken alert. This team is going to have to up the pressure, play more physical in the second half, start a fight, throw some bowls, let's go.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side,
my brother.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
And I can't wait to see what he has in store during this second half. Some of those jams were downright absurd.
And with the second half upon us, We'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Anthony Davis is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Harden in at the 2. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Charlotte shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Curry passes to Leonard. All 3 off the mark.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Charlotte's had to wait a bit the last few years. Now, the city hosted the All-Star game last season. But for the Hornets, they've gone 3 seasons without a playoff appearance and 15 seasons without winning a playoff series. In that time, the franchise has had 7 head coaches and a shifting front office. Buzz City is hoping that its wait for playoff relevance will end soon. Kevin?
We all are. David, thank you. Shot clock at 5. Here's Embiid. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Harden with room to shoot. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. The Pelicans have gotten just 1 of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the lockdown at the break. Back to Harden. Launches a 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Butler passes to Irving. Stolen by Harden. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. And the jam by Harden.
And you talk about the best ball handlers in the league. Don't forget about James Harden.
Irving drives in, and the dunk by Embiid.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Curry fires from way outside, and Embiid pulls it down.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Giannis is double. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. They get Stephen Curry.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the last few seasons with Giannis is incredible. I mean, he just keeps adding to an already superstar-level game.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
In the corner, Harden. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo.